I actually feel like there were certain, not failures, but I think the harder times maybe defined us more than our successes. We reference playing Saskatoon, Saskatchewan for one person on a tour with a band, and it was in that moment that I feel like a lot of character was built that really defined who we are as a band. And no matter if there's one person or 1 million people in the room, that we're still going to play with the same intensity, things like that. There was another tour that we were, driving a van, chasing a bus. They were on a bus tour and like just literally driving the entire width and length of Canada. And I think that's when Les thought he might go into real estate. And we all were like, nobody loves this band more than I do. And I was like, I think I'm done. Like, we were all like, really, there's little moments like that, when like it was, the peaks are the successes, but the valleys are the times where you get really tested. And, I think more than anything, it'd be like the valleys that really have defined this band and how we stay persistent. A defining moment for us was putting out I Love You So Bad, without a doubt. I was sitting in my car at the Chipotle parking lot on La Brea and Melrose, and I remember we were all on the phone together, and Rupert, our manager, clicked the go live or submit button on SoundCloud, and we all kind of like high-fived each other. And then it was like before I could even get back to my apartment, like the song was like, it was like the whole world was waiting for us because that was our third song that we put out. So we'd put out these first 2 songs and everyone was like, these are amazing, what else do you have? And that was like our third one. And I don't know, like by the time I got back to our apartment, like I said, referenced all the music blogs and the reviews. I mean, it was going nuts. So that was probably one of those. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. This, just as far as how crazy like internet and social media is, when we did a stripped version of ILYSB for Snapchat.
Good call.
And that was super early on, and we had never seen like an explosion.
Yep.
From, like a song like that.
So Snapchat back in, I think, what was it, 2015? Yeah, they did like this thing called Under the Ghost, which was you'd bring artists in and they'd play a song of theirs stripped down, and that performance of your song went to every phone in the universe that had Snapchat loaded onto it. And I remember that going live, and we played that song really well, thank God. And it just performed so well that they actually ran it again like a couple months later, which was so cool. But they were really instrumental in kind of putting us in front of a bunch of people. So thanks, Snapchat. And for that, I'm really thankful. There's been moments where I'm like, God, why won't they play our song on the radio? We'd be so much bigger. We could play to so many more people, but I think it's been a blessing in disguise because it's allowed us to just grow like this. And everyone who we have with us right now, we'll never not have them with us.